Welcome back to the channel, Cowboys Nation and NFL fans everywhere, because what we're about to dive into today is absolutely explosive. The Dallas Cowboys, one of the most iconic franchises in all of football, are once again at the center of an electrifying storm of speculation, breaking news, and jaw-dropping possibilities that could reshape the entire NFL landscape. At the heart of this incredible story is none other than Shedeur Sanders, the sensational quarterback who has been lighting up college football under the guidance of his legendary father, Deion "Primetime" Sanders. Yes, you heard that right. Reports and whispers are coming in fast, pointing to a massive, potentially game-changing hiring move that could bring Shedeur Sanders to the Dallas Cowboys organization, a move that has fans buzzing, insiders scrambling for details, and the sports world asking, could this be the beginning of a brand new era in Big D? To truly understand the magnitude of what's unfolding, we need to step back and recognize what Shedeur Sanders represents. This is not just another young quarterback climbing through the ranks. This is a player who has been forged in the fire of both pressure and expectation, a talent who has shown leadership, poise, and pure football IQ well beyond his years. Coming out of Jackson State, and now making waves at Colorado, Shedeur has been proving that he's not simply riding on the name of his father, but carving out his own legacy, play by play, touchdown by touchdown. His precision passing, cool demeanor in the pocket, and ability to rally his teammates when games hang in the balance have turned heads across the country. And now, with whispers tying him to the Dallas Cowboys, a team constantly in the hunt for stability, explosiveness, and a true face of the franchise for the next generation, the timing could not be more intriguing. The Dallas Cowboys, as we know, are no strangers to the big headline. This is a team that thrives on the spotlight, an organization that measures its seasons not by wins alone, but by championships and by the impact it has on the entire NFL. For years, questions have swirled around Dak Prescott. He's been the steady hand, the leader in the locker room, a player who has kept this team competitive, but with each season that falls short of the ultimate prize, the murmurs grow louder. Is Prescott truly the quarterback to take this team to the promised land? And now, with Shedeur Sanders entering the conversation, those murmurs have turned into full-on debates. Could the Cowboys be preparing for a future move that transitions them from a steady veteran quarterback to a dynamic, young, marketable, and supremely talented player who carries the Sanders name and the potential to electrify the entire league? It's also impossible to ignore the marketing and cultural impact a move like this would create. Deion Sanders, Primetime himself, is already one of the most iconic figures in Cowboys history. His years in Dallas are remembered fondly, a time when style met substance, when championships were won, and when the Cowboys were not just America's team, but the team. Now imagine the return of that name, that legacy, through the next generation. Imagine the cameras, the interviews, the storylines practically writing themselves. A Sanders in Dallas once again. The NFL world would light up like never before. Jerseys would fly off shelves, national broadcasts would zero in on every throw, every drive, every game. This would not just be a football move, it would be a cultural event, a historic cycle completing itself in a way that feels almost cinematic. But this kind of move also comes with challenges, and that's where the story gets even more intense. The Cowboys front office, led by Jerry Jones, has always been aggressive, but every decision comes with risks. Bringing in a young quarterback, especially one with the media glare of Shedeur Sanders, would mean reshaping offensive plans, recalibrating locker room dynamics, and potentially putting enormous pressure on a player still proving himself at the college level. NFL defenses are brutal, unforgiving, and even the most talented college quarterbacks need time to adjust. Would the Cowboys give Shedeur that time? Or would the weight of expectation crush what could otherwise become a bright, successful career? Then there's the timing. If the Cowboys truly want Shedeur Sanders, they would have to position themselves carefully in terms of draft capital, salary cap space, and the complex business decisions that come with big moves. Do they trade up? Do they move assets? Do they wait until a natural opportunity presents itself? These are the questions swirling right now behind closed doors, questions that insiders are scrambling to answer. But as of this moment, all we know is that the interest is real, the conversations are heating up, and the possibility is out there enough to set the entire NFL rumor mill on fire. And let's not forget the emotional impact on the fanbase. Cowboys Nation is passionate, divided, and always vocal. Some fans are already dreaming of what a Sanders-led offense could look like: high-tempo, explosive, thrilling, the perfect balance of youth and swagger. Others are skeptical, pointing to the need for a stronger offensive line, defensive depth, or concerns about moving on from Dak too soon. This divide is what makes moments like this so electrifying. It's not just about football, it's about identity, about the future, about what kind of team the Dallas Cowboys want to be in the next decade. Meanwhile, Shedeur himself continues to stay focused, delivering performances that back up every ounce of hype. Week after week, he's proving he has the arm strength, the decision-making, and the leadership qualities NFL teams crave. He's showing that he can take a program like Colorado, which few considered a powerhouse, and turn it into must-watch television. That kind of transformation catches the attention of owners, general managers, and scouts everywhere. It signals that this is not just a quarterback, this is a franchise-changing player, the kind of rare talent who can shift the trajectory of an entire organization. All of this brings us back to Dallas, a city hungry for another Lombardi trophy, an organization willing to make bold moves, and a fanbase that lives for the big moment. Could Shedeur Sanders be that big moment? Could we be standing at the edge of a Cowboys future that once again fuses talent, legacy, and pure spectacle in a way no other team can match? If history tells us anything, it's that when the Cowboys move, the entire NFL takes notice, and right now, the NFL is watching closely. So, as this story develops, we're going to keep you locked in with every update, every insider whisper, and every twist that comes from this bombshell. Cowboys Nation, this is the kind of news that reminds us why we love the game: the drama, the hope, the speculation, the possibility that the next great chapter is about to be written right before our eyes. Whether you're excited, nervous, or somewhere in between, there's no denying it, this is big. Shedeur Sanders in Dallas. It sounds almost too perfect, too wild, too cinematic, but in the world of the NFL, especially in Dallas, that's often exactly how the biggest stories begin. Thank you for watching, for being part of this incredible journey through the breaking news shaking up Cowboys Nation. If you love staying ahead of the curve, if you want every twist, every rumor, every game-changing headline as soon as it breaks, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a single update. The next few weeks could be historic, and trust me, you're going to want to be here for every moment.